Two-time champion and Naismith Hall of Famer Bill Walton died today at the age of 71 after a long battle with cancer, and he was surrounded by his family. He was one of the most dominant collegiate players ever, and he's remembered for both his prowess on the court and as a legendary broadcaster. I mean, what a joy and a gift it was to share a room with him and see life through his kind, generous, tie-dyed lens, a worldview that can only be formed through an extraordinary life, as Michael Wilbon details.
What's your name in there?
Take a bite out of it while it's lit.
While it's lit?
Say, oh, I'm kidding. Let me get out of your shot here, guys.
Great to see you, Snoop. National Popcorn Day, please. Party on. Let's go.
While some folks marched to the beat of their own drum, Bill Walton had not only his own percussion section, but a full orchestra as well.
That sun comes up every day, and my approach, what can I do to make things better for as many people as possible?
Growing up in San Diego in a household where sports were an afterthought, Walton fell in love with basketball at an early age.
Being a very shy young man and very reserved, sports gave me an outlet, a place where I could run around and yell and scream and not be chastised. But sports was always something that, with enthusiasm and emotion, I could let my personality out and be very free on the basketball court.
The 6'11" center moved up the California coast to UCLA, where he would play for the great John Wooden and the Bruins dynasty of the 1970s.
When Coach Wooden actually started calling and coming around, that was a dream come true. Because from the first time I ever saw UCLA play basketball to everything I ever knew about John Wooden, I knew that's what I wanted to do.
From his sophomore through senior seasons, Walton was named College Player of the Year 3 times, led the Bruins to a historic 88-game winning streak, and won 2 national championships.
Bill Walton has now made, and get this, 21 out of 22 field goal attempts tonight.
At a time when black athletes like Muhammad Ali, Bill Russell, and Jim Brown stood at the forefront of the civil rights movement, Walton was one of the few white stars who publicly took anti-government and social justice stances, which led to his arrest during the tumult of the 1970s.
I grew up in an environment where I was encouraged by my parents and by my coaches to question authority, to think for myself and to have an opinion.
The Portland Trail Blazers selected him first overall in the 1974 draft, but chronic foot injuries would limit the first 3 seasons he played. Once he recovered, Walton led them to their only NBA championship in 1977, where he was named Finals MVP. Walton won league MVP honors in 1978, but the following season he demanded a trade after losing trust in the Blazers front office for how they managed his and other players' injuries. He set out the entire 1979 season in part to protest and signed with the Clippers a year later.
My decision to leave the Portland Trail Blazers was the toughest decision I've ever had to make in my life, because that was my team and I loved those guys. But the breakdown in trust in what makes a team work had been so complete.
The Clippers traded Walton to the Celtics, where he won Sixth Man of the Year in 1985-86, becoming an integral part of the great Celtics team that beat the Rockets in the NBA Finals. Walton retired in 1990 and moved into broadcasting. He worked for CBS, NBC, ABC, and ESPN. And as a man who once shied away from speaking due to severe stuttering, Walton became known for his blend of incisive yet unconventional commentary that endeared him to multiple generations of viewers and listeners.
Nature of the Wildcats coming right in there, claws flailing.
We're going to pound on that drum all day long. You're Dave, right?
Kerwin Roach with a free throw. Bill is taking his shirt off.
I'm not into being remembered. I learned from yesterday. I dream about tomorrow. but I try to make today my masterpiece. I tried my best to be better, to do better, and to do more. I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he posted this on social media today. He said, "I had to say goodbye to a great friend that I will always miss." He continued, "He was the best of us."